Hey, what's up? You here with me, fitness trainer D'Artagnan Danny Cortes, and today is Talk It Up Tuesday. And today we're gonna go ahead and talk about why you should warm up before your exercise. All right, so I came up with this because I noticed I see some people, even some new people, come into the gym and they go ahead and they go straight into the weights, or they just go straight into doing their exercises. And one of the things I wanted to one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this topic is because it's very crucial that you understand that it's very important for you to make sure that you warm up. Now, what is a warm up? Okay, so there's several ways you can warm up. Okay, and pretty much the main objective to your warm up is to make sure that you get your core body temperature up. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna go ahead and loosen up your muscles. It's gonna also loosen up your joints, and also just loosen up and wake up your nervous system. It's gonna just wake up a lot of those muscles, and so that when you go ahead and you commit to your exercising, you're gonna risk the chances of yourself, risks and chances of yourself getting injured is going to be very low. Okay, some people go into working out right straight in from when they're coming out from outside, and they could injure themselves normally because the muscles are tight. So one of the reasons you want to make sure that you warm up is because obviously you want to prevent injury. Okay, and then it also helps out with maximizing your performance. Okay, so whenever you're warmed up, your lungs are awake, your capillaries are open now, blood flow circulating around those muscles that you're using, and you're going to be able to perform max and peak. So that's why it's very important to make sure that you warm up. Okay, so now whenever you think of warming up, some people think about stretching, like holding it for like 45 60 seconds. That used to be the old way of stretching, where you would kind of like touch your toes and just hang there for a while, or reach over your head and pushing and just holding it for a long time. Even I see some people they go in and they're like pulsing as they're stretching. So let's say I'm sitting on my butt and my legs are extended out in front of me, and I'm reaching for my toes, and my legs are straight obviously, and I'm reaching for my toes, and people are they're reaching out and they're kind of like pulsing. One of the things you don't want to do is pulse. Okay, and also that's not really a good stretch too. Okay, like what I said, your body temperature and your muscles and your joints, you want to get them warmed up, you want to get them loosened. All right, so one way that you can work out is called dynamic stretching. So that's very ideal for your warm up. Some people even use machines, like they'll go on like a treadmill and they'll do a walk, and then they'll transition to a jog, and then they'll go into a run. So that's okay too. But I like um, I like using, especially for my clients also, whenever I'm doing training, I like to do like a full body warm up where they're kicking out in front. So one of the things that I do with my clients is that I make sure that they get a full body warm up. And one of the things we do is that we focus a lot, even in my classes, even in my B&B 45 class, we go ahead, we focus on the legs, and then from there we go into the upper body as well as the core and back as well. Okay, so one way that you can do a dynamic stretch is, let's say you're alternating with your legs, you're kicking out in front, and then you kick out with your right hand, but you extend your left hand to touch your toes, and then you alternate. So you kick out with your left leg, your right hand touches the toe. You kick out with your right leg, your left hand touches the toe. So you're kind of like kicking out in front, just reaching your toes. You can do high knees where you're alternating your knees. You're kind of like a march. You're high kneeing, getting those hip flexors, even butt kicks. But instead of like in football they run and they do the butt kicks, you can do it like that, or you can just kind of like kick back, kicking back, or waking up those hamstrings. Okay, you can do side leg lifts, which is just standing up straight and kicking your leg off to the side laterally and at a certain range of motion. You don't want to, because the inside of your leg muscles are still tight. So that's one thing you can do. You can go ahead and do arm circles for your shoulders and your rotator. You can do arm circles out front, backwards. You can go ahead and do shoulder shrugs, going around in a circle, just as long as you're moving and you get hitting those proper areas the way that you're supposed to. Those are a couple good ways that you can. One thing that I'm going to do is I'll do a video in the future, okay? But I did want to talk about stretching, and that dynamic stretching is very important, and that static stretching. So whenever you're stretching and you're holding it, that's kind of like eliminating stuff. So don't think whenever you're gonna go into the gym that's the proper way to warm up, okay? Don't do it like that. Go ahead and try to do some dynamic warm up stretches, okay? And one thing that you can do, you can go on YouTube, you could check and look for dynamic stretching exercises. Those are great ways to look up exercises where you can warm up and just get effective and efficient and get effective workouts as well as warm-ups, so that when you go into your workout, you're gonna maximize your and peak out at your performance during your workout. Okay, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. Is warming up is very important, it's very crucial. In the future, what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and show you like a little warm-up, okay, that you can go ahead and do. But make sure that whenever you go into the gym, that you have to make sure that you warm up. It's very important, okay? Don't ever forget about warming up. It's very crucial to your workout, and it's gonna be something that's gonna maximize your performance. All right, so that goes to everybody, for athletes. And how long you should warm up, I would say about 10 minutes to 12 minutes to even 15 minutes. All right, that's a great warm up. If you're an athlete, you feel like you might have to do it for a little bit longer, go ahead and do that. All right, 15 to 20 minutes. All right, just warming up. All right, I mean, listen, you want to injure yourself? No, I don't think so. Right, so make sure that you're warming up, you're getting a good warm up. And like what I said, you're limiting the chances of you getting injured, and you're maxing out on your performance. Right, you're gonna max out on your performance, and you're getting your joints and everything warmed up. Sometimes we have pain in certain areas. We want to make sure we eliminate that. All right, so today's topic, Talk It Up Tuesday, making sure that you warm up. You have to make sure that you warm up before your workout. Hope you go ahead and take that into the bank with you, and you start applying that into your workout routines. Check it out, apply it, and I hope you like today's Talk It Up Tuesday. I'll go ahead and talk about a couple more things next week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. All right, peace out.